Are you ready to spend a summer with Yui, Yuzuko, Yukari, and frickin' all the buddies that they have? Because let me tell you, this anime was superb. You've got your main three girls, as I just mentioned, and they all have their own little quirks to them. You know, Yui is like the main, like, logical, sense of kind of like, afraid to admit it, kind of herself type of character. And then we had Yuzuko, who's the character that, she makes a lot of dumb ideas, but like she's hilarious and she doesn't care what people think. And then we had Yukari, who is the little kind of spoiled rich girl, but she's a good hearted soul and full of energy. And these three together make the best school year possible. It reminds me so much of just hanging out in high school with my friends, and just even nowadays with my friends in my mid 20s. It is so enjoyable and amazing. We've got those three, like I said, going through their school year, and they have a couple friends like Ai-chan and Hasagawa and Ki-chan or Kai-chan, and they're like, I guess not necessarily side characters, but they're friends of the main group in their own little clique, and we get to see them interact with each other and like just live their lives. It's pretty intense, actually. Um, on top of that, it's one of those things where the jokes never end, and the jokes that they do have are so freaking hilarious. Like, I caught myself cracking up the entire series, and sometimes it was even like the fact of, I'm surprised that they did it. I know this came out in 2012, 2013, from Kinema Citrus Studios, and they did fantastic. The artwork is popping. Like, the character designs are original. They're a little different, which I really like about that. They really exaggerate the eyes and the faces, making each character have like its own unique persona. The color palettes are superb. I can't really say much about the soundtrack. The soundtrack was mid, at best, but that's not the point. I enjoyed this thing through and through. We even have like a mother-bound character who they call Kasama, or Mother, and she's this teacher that I'd say probably mid 20s. Not like super old, not too graduated, but still youthful enough to understand and get what these girls are going through. And of course, Yuzuko is like teases her all the time, and Yukari joins in, and Yui has to like get those two in line. But my gosh, it feels so real and so good. It reminds me sort of a lot of the Wasteful Days of High School Girls in a little bit of a sense. Well, I will say the Wasteful Days of High School Girls was probably just a skosh better, but this show kept me pulled in, and my gosh, I was laughing and I almost cried of laughter. It was so freaking amazing. And we get to see them even do things that, like, they, I guess, pushing each other to do amazing things, even though they all come from like such different backgrounds, and you wouldn't think they would be friends, but they are, and in the most mundane ways. It's just so freaking amazing. I There's nothing about this that's gonna be like, man, this is in my top 10 animes of all time, but it's definitely going to be up in that upper tier for me, pretty much. I gave this an 8 out of 10 on my anime list because, man, it made me smile. I want more. I really do want more, and that is a thing that for the last few weeks I've been just kind of watching and going through all the stuff that I have been for the channel and everything. And I've watched some good stuff and I've watched some bad stuff, some mid-tier stuff, but this one has been so far the most prominent out of everything. I didn't watch the specials, even though I do own them, so I will probably get to that pretty soon. And I know there is an OVA that came out in, I believe, 2017 that I will also have to watch. But for the most part, man, what an amazing ride. And if you just like some cute girls doing cute things, comedy, and just real life scenario feel, you have to watch Yuyushiki, because my goodness, you will have a blast. So with that being said, that is my 5-minute review, and I hope you all enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, and if you stayed this long even, fuck, thanks. So yeah, that's my video for the day, and we'll see you next time. Peace.